but there's other ways to file. So I used this before and I do like, in this case, it's all for chain sharpening. It may not come with this angle guide. That's cool. This also comes with not one, not two, but three grinding bit. Three, right here, three, okay? We got your big one here, your medium here, and your small itty boy right here. A good buy because you're getting the tool, you're getting the guide, and you're getting the bits. And welcome back, Fire Addicts, to another episode of Trashless Fire. Today I want to show you why you need this in your wood yard. So I'm here in the wood yard. Look at the penguin next to me. This chain is duller than snot. I don't know if you see that or not, but I started cutting with it and it didn't really go anywhere. It's dull. I think this is one that came with it. So I've had the saw for over a year now. And if you're not familiar, this is the first ported Pinkway on YouTube, the first one ever. And it's one of my go-to saws. So, but the chain is dull. I have two now. This chain is dull, and we're going to sharpen it. Now, after my disastrous 2-in-1 episode, I think you all saw that where I was trying to figure out how to use the 2-in-1. I wanted to do something different. Now, I'm used to hand filing, and going with the 2-in-1 I think was a good idea, but there's other ways to file, okay? Other ways to file, you got your standard hand file, right? And then you got your grinder, which a lot of us maybe can't afford or don't know how to use. And third way is going to be a Dremel tool. So this is called the rotary tool chainsaw chain sharpener, okay? Now this is from Yardmaris. They sent this to me, and we're going to use it, okay? We're going to use it. Now, just real quick, I think, so I used this before, and I do like it. There's a learning curve involved with it, but I do like it, and I will show you why. In this case, it's all for chain sharpening, okay? Yes, you can buy a cheaper Dremel tool. You can buy the original Dremel, either cordless or corded. You can buy either a knockoff brand. But then all you have is this. What this comes with, folks, is this cool little case, rock and roll, and you have instructions. It's great. It's in English, okay? And then it comes with this piece. Now this piece here is the angle. You put this on the Dremel tool, and then when you want to sharpen, you know what angle of the dangle you want to be. Now on here we have 25 degrees, we have 30 and 35. Now wherever your chain wants to sharpen, now you can use this as a guide. If you buy another Dremel tool, it may not come with this. It may not come with this angle guide. That's cool. Also, this comes with some tools. If you're not using it for grinding for a chainsaw, this goes on the tip here. Dig it. This is your tool to tighten the bit. This also comes with not one, not two, but three grinding bits. Three, right here, three, okay? We got your big one here, your medium here, and your small itty boy right here, okay? So it comes with 3 bits, and that's cool, because if you buy a regular Dremel tool, it may not come with bits for your chainsaw. It comes with these, but the drawback on them is they don't have sizes. You don't know what size they are. So what I end up doing is I just try to match it up with the teeth and see if it fits. So going with the big boy, too big. Going with the medium one, too big. Small one, I think I'm trying the small one for this time. Okay, here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on, I think, the bit first. So undo this by hand. No, you have to push the button here. Push the button, lock it in place. Untighten this. Put the bit in, down, snug it up, tighten it by hand. Get your tool out like this. Tighten it until it's tight. Dig it. Now we're going to put this, slide this bad boy on like this. Turn it. Make sure the threads are good. Like so. Like that. So then you're grinding on the chainsaw here, looking down at the angles here, and then you're good to go. So before we start, on here we have several speeds. It goes 1, which is slowest, all the way to 6, which is the fastest. Now these kind of click into place, but they can be moved, okay? So per the instructions, setting number 1 is going to be approximately 10,000 RPMs. versus the max, which is I believe 6 on setting, is going to be 35 RPM. So Dremel tool wants to be between 15 and 20,000 RPMs to sharpen a chainsaw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it at 4. Set it at 4, and I think that's a good speed, safe speed, not to take away too much material, and then you see what you're doing and kind of ease into it, okay? So now I'm not an expert at this. This is my second time doing this, but I just want to show how you can do this and learn as you go. Yes, there's other channels to use Dremel tools, other how-tos on it, a tutorial. This is not this. This is just an episode explaining. I think this is a good buy because you're getting the tool, you're getting the guide, and you're getting the bits. Now these bits may not be the best, but there's something to get you going and rock and rolling. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me show you what we can do and see how bad the chain is and see how good this thing does. All right, so we got goggles here, rock and roll, put them on, safety, and then we're gonna plug it in like this. Should be good. All right, so I think the best course of action, so what I like to do is I like to mark my chains. I don't know how you like to do it, but either you have a link that's different color or not, but I like either using crayon or I like to use Sharpie. So you use Sharpie, and I'll do one side first, and then I'll switch over. I think that seems to work for me. Okay, so I think how this goes is you line whatever angle you want in line with the bar with this angle here. So if you want 25, it's here. If you want 30, you go steeper. If you want 35, you go steeper. I think what I have now is at 25, so I'm gonna try to keep that angle the whole time that I'm grinding. So as right now, the on switch is here. Turn it on, and we'll get to grinding. All right, now turn this off for a second. Get out the Sharpie again. And so we did this side, now we did the other side. So I think this is going quite well, quite fast. I'm not sure if the chain is that dull or the grinding stone is that cheap, but I think we're making headway here. So let's do the other side. All right, she's done. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Is that going to be good or bad? I think that C, not bad with the gullet, not too bad. I think that's not too shabby. So I think what we should do now is get this in some wood and see how it does. And so this was a dull chain. It wasn't even cutting anything. Now it's sharp in theory, right? And now we're putting on some wood. So let me get on some chaps and safety gear, and we'll get this thing into wood right now. You also have a cut. Cut is right here below us, and the pink way cut through it. Now, I'm not sure if it was the best sharpening. I think it's better than what it was. It cut. The thing is sure loud. It rips. It's nice, and at least for that cut, it's all because of this machine here. And then that didn't take too much time. I'm sure it probably maybe took a little bit longer. I don't know. I should have timed it. I should have timed it really. Maybe if I before editing, I can show you on the time lapse like how long it took. Anyway, but regardless of time wise, I know when I hand file, it gets tiring with your arm and the spinning and all that stuff. It gets tiring, you know. So I think a Dremel like this, there's a place for it in sharpening, and I know a lot of you do sharpen with with a Dremel tool. So, is this something that you need in your wood yard? Something that you thought of but trying to put off? I think this is worth the money. I think this is like $36 or whatever on Amazon. And there's other Dremel tools that are cheaper, or you can go to the OG and get like the official Dremel tool. But then you have to buy the bits. And then this angle guide I think is good. I need to get better at using it with the eye and having it be in line with the bar. then this is good to make sure that your angle on this on 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 the chain is correct, so you don't get all wonky. You don't want to get too shallow. You don't want to get too steep. I think this is good to have this guide on here. Now again, I like this tool because it comes with it. It's all in one. It comes with the bits. It comes with the guide, the angle guide, and then the machine. Done. The only drawback is I think the bits are maybe not as high quality, but hey, you just buy new bits, right? Because you have to buy new bits anyway. As well as this is corded. It'd be cool if it was battery powered, but it's what it is for the price. It's corded. You run a cord to your saw or go in the shop where you have power. It is what it is. I think this is good for good filing and maybe using the hand file for touch ups. Anyway, I think this is a good accessory, a good tool for your woodyard. I'll leave a link down in the description. I'm not sponsored by them. I just wanted to share this news. But anyway, the link is down in the description if you're interested. No pressure. Just wanted to share. I think this is a good accessory for any woodyard. Anyway, that's it for the episode. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Remember, life is too short to be a prick, so be kind to another. To the roll, stay safe, keep cutting. Cheers.